Hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar with Masterspec. In today's session, we are going to look at the basics of Masterspecs, how to log on to Masterspec, how to start a new project and specification, how to add a work section to your specification, and we are going to look at some training and information resources. Whether you are a new user or have prior experience with Masterspec, this webinar serves as a quick refresher on how Masterspec works and what does the project workspace look like. At the end of the presentation, we will be happy to take questions from our audience, so turn up the volume and enjoy the session. Masterspec is an online cloud-based platform consisting of libraries of pre-written, pre-formatted, industry-standard work sections. A work section is a complete designer specification of a product system to be used on your project. General, project, and contract-related work sections can also be added to your specification. The libraries are compiled to suit different practice and design disciplines, and the work sections included in each library enable you to create specifications for your design discipline. Depending on the different practice disciplines within your company, you may subscribe to one or more libraries. As Masterspec is a cloud-based system, it eliminates any requirement for software download or installation, and you can start your platform by simply logging on to the Masterspec website. Furthermore, as your specifications are saved in the cloud, they are accessible from any web browser. If you are new to Masterspec, you would have received a welcome email from us containing your login information with your username and your password. If you are an existing Masterspec user and you do not remember your password, then simply click on Forgot Password link, enter your email address that you used to log into Masterspec, and the system will email you your password. Once you have your password, you can log into Masterspec using the same, and you will arrive at this default landing page. This default landing page enables you to create new projects and specifications. Your existing projects can be accessed from this page as well, or you can search them from the Search Project button, where you can search and sort your project as per your preference. To create a new specification, click on Create a New Specification button, select the New Project option, and enter all relevant project details like the client, the project name, and the project address, which would be the site address. It also allows you to upload an image which will appear on the cover page of your document. And under the specification details, enter a relevant specification name. Make sure that Create Specification From is on Start Blank, and then click Add. You are now in the Specification Tool Set, and this is divided into 4 panels. The panel on the left here is to load and manage your selected work sections. The central panel here contains your project information and additional tabs for more tools. The Overview tab provides your overall project info. Export tab is from where you will print your final specification document. The Update tab allows you to update project information if you need to. Contract Appendix and Manufacturer's Info are for uploading supporting documents for the spec, like additional contractual documents or manufacturer's technical information, and these can be attached to your project specification. The Access tab allows for further collaboration with internal or external users, and the map shows the location of the project based on the address entered by you. The next panel here contains the libraries that access the database of work sections. The highlighted libraries are the ones that your organization has subscribed to. If you need to add more libraries to your subscription, please get in touch with us for further assistance. The panel here on extreme right is the My Products panel. This panel will dynamically display products related to your work section and allows you to search for products and add manufacturer's information to your specification. Now, to add a new work section, click on the library from where you want to add the work section, and then click on the work section title. You can also search for the work section by entering a title here. Once you click on the title of the work section, it will initiate a Q&A or a question and answer session. And this will allow you to narrow down your selection criteria based on your project brief. So based on your project brief, simply select the options that apply to your project and then click Next. After all the options have been selected, review the summary of your selection and then click Add to Document. Once you do this, the work section will be downloaded on the left-hand side panel, and this is how you add a work section to your specification. You will also notice that as we added a work section, the right-hand side panel here, the My Products panel, started listing products which relate to this particular work section. And this is how you add work sections to your specification. In the next webinar, we will delve deeper into managing and editing work sections. Now, the main menu on the Masterspec website contains resources that can be accessed for further information. Our products offering include optional access to Standard Online and MasterKey. MasterKey is the innovative system that enables you to link your specification to your drawings. The training menu is where you can find out more information about our upcoming training events and webinars. You can also access our online training resources like online tutorials, training documents, or how-to video series. You can also read about our monthly updates in the Masterspec notes under the news option. You can also get manufacturer's information and access to the My Products database under the My Products menu. So this concludes today's session, and now we will be taking your questions. So the question that we have today is, can I edit the text inside my work section to suit the project brief? Yes, you can absolutely change it. To change text in your work section, you click on the work section and then make sure that you are in the edit mode. The edit mode, the work section will look a little different. You will see this green text, which is what we call guidance notes. So these notes are for you, the specifier, as more guidelines and tips and hints to consider more information for your work section. The black text is what will appear on paper as your specification, and you can change text within this black text. You cannot change the green text. So if you want to change anything, simply click anywhere and you can start writing. You can also click drag and drop from the guidance notes, and that basically becomes the text of your specification. There you go. And that's how you can insert more text into your work section. Question 2 is, can I revise my selections? Yes, you can absolutely revise your selection as well. So make sure again you are in your work section and that you are in the edit mode. When you are in the edit mode, you will see this icon that looks like a magic wand, and it says rerun the Q&A for this work section. So when you click that, it will bring up the Q&A summary, and it will show you what options you have selected. Now you have two options. You can merge updated selection, so it will still run the wizard and it will show you what has changed. And as long as you retain that particular option or the answer, it will retain the information that you entered here. And then you can go ahead and you can make more changes, or you can pick more options for your work section. And then again, it will show you the summary, and then you click Add to Document. And once you do that, As you can see, it will not replace the information that you entered earlier. It will retain that information. The other option that you have is to do a full replacement. So this will redo the wizard. It still allows you to, it still shows you what options you picked, but when you click next, it will basically reinstate the work section as it was originally from Masterspec. So as you can see, once you do that, the information that I had entered here is disappeared. So depending on what kind of change you want to make to your work section, you either select a merging of updating sections, or you redo the wizard. But that's how you can change your selection for your work section. This concludes our first webinar for today. Thank you all for joining us. This webinar will be available for viewing at a later stage from our YouTube channel. So on YouTube, simply search for Masterspec NZ, and you can view this webinar from there. The webinar will also be available as a link from our Masterspec website. So just go to www.masterspec.co.nz, and then under training, under webinars, you will see a link to view this webinar. Do make sure to follow us on our Instagram and LinkedIn pages. Our Instagram handle is @MasterspecNZ, and on LinkedIn we are present as Masterspec. So do keep in touch with us on social media to keep up to date with latest news and latest information coming out from Masterspec, as well as information on our upcoming webinar. Thank you all again, and see you next time.